Hey, 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 hey. I don't know who's here yet, but good afternoon. My name is Jason Lupardus. I work with the Union Sportsmen's Alliance. This is really our first live event where we're trying to interact with our audience out there. You great Union brothers and sisters that we have across this great nation and through Canada. Please come on out, come see us, come chat with us. Please be willing to share this feed with anyone you may know. We want to try to reach as many folks as we can, and we're going to have a regular scheduled kind of feed to folks in the future just to try to connect. So welcome. Glad to see some folks show up. I know we're a few minutes before the official start time, but it's always good to be there early because I don't know about you cats out there, but when I'm in the woods, I like to be there a few minutes early because if you are, you know things are going to happen. Zach, hey, glad to have you in. Welcome on to the show. Hope we get some more love out there. Please feel free to share with others because we're about to have a good time. And before this is said, done, and over with, there's a few lucky individuals that may actually win something today. So, and I'm not going to tell you what that is, but you're going to have to hang tight with us because we're going to rock and roll this thing on out. Oh, look at here. Now, I know this cat. Oh, TJ. Hey, bring up TJ real quick. Now, TJ and I are pretty tight. That's all I got to say. TJ and I were together this morning chasing mule deer on Brotherhood Outdoors. Let me just peg that real quick. Yes, we were on Brotherhood Outdoors. I'm coming live from Colorado, folks. I live in the great state of Kentucky. Nothing against Colorado. I mean, I love it, but I do like my bourbon and bluegrass much better in Kentucky. But let me tell you right now, this is not my office. This is not my family over here. Look, right there. This is the Outfitters Business Office. Believe it or not, this is what we're doing. I'm actually at Western Outdoor Adventures. Let me just key them up for a second. We just did this awesome mule deer hunt with two great Union guys that I tell you, I mean, I just feel like they're family. And we had a great time. Loved the heck out of it. And I can't wait till y'all can see some of these images. But we were out here with Western Outdoor Adventures. We're with Jeff. He did some great guide duty for us. They got a whole family here. They welcome in their house right now. And actually, I think they're going to kick me out when I'm done because I'm a little bit crazy. But that's what they get with a Kentucky hillbilly. All right. Well, I see people filtering in. Glad to see some folks on here. Heck yeah. Woo-rah. Man, we got a little bit of everyone coming on. Good to see everyone connecting in through all the different unions. You guys rock it. Love to have you here. Once again, for some of y'all didn't hear on the get-go, name's Jason Lupardus. I work as our Chief Operating Officer, a.k.a. I'm just your hillbilly friend that likes to have a good time and get stuff done, bottom line. Man, I see the chat box filling in. This is awesome. Love seeing people get on here. This is definitely good. Appreciate everybody showing up. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. This is more or less a means for us to get to know each other, for you get to know the folks for USA that love you guys maybe as much as you don't like us or maybe love us. I don't know. We'll leave it there. But we're going to have a little bit of fun. I mean, I'm just this passionate guy. I love the outdoors. I love conservation, and I love working with good people. What's up, Gary? Good to have you in, man. I see Quentin on here. Bradford in the local 158 PA. Hoorah, baby. Glad to have you. Man, we got some great folks coming on. Man, I love seeing the chat room come to life. This is good news. Very good news. Liz, come on. Yeah, IBW. We're loving it. Good to see folks. Man, I love to see people coming in here and interacting with us. We're going to have a great time today. Looking forward to have a lot more episodes. I know everyone here knows about the Union Sportsmen, who we are, what we love doing, connecting back with our Union brothers, sisters, trying to make great things happen, whether it's through conservation, access, making cool projects happen, maybe working with our youth, maybe get some celebs come on. We're going to have a celeb to come on, I'm telling you, because it sure enough isn't me. But we're going to have a celeb come on at the end, talk a little bit about USA and what we do. But we have so many great people that work in our unions that come together as family and friends and fellowship to do great work. And we're really here to kind of highlight you guys and what we're doing. OPCMIA, boom, glad to have you, man. Yeah, little fish pick. I like it. I like it a lot. So we have a lot of things that's coming up that we're going to be evolving into the next year. And you guys are going to be the first to hear about it. And this is really cool for me to get to talk about some of this. I mean, as we evolve, we're going to have more digital media. We're going to be moving things to YouTube. You're going to see more out of us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Those are going to be our big four, and maybe some others, maybe even a little bit of tweeting going on. So just to give y'all a heads up, we want to really spread the good word of why we come together, why we're united, why unions matter, and what we can do from a conservation arena. Let me hit a little bit on the Big Ten. Now, has anybody heard about the Big Ten Raffle? We got this cool Big Ten Raffle going on. Charlie, keep me up. I got a guy behind the scenes going to help me out here. We have some great packages out there. If you have not put in for one of these tickets, I highly advise you to do so now. All right. If you want to share with a friend, tell somebody else about what we're doing with the Big Ten. I mean, these dollars are going back to conservation. It is a huge raffle. We have these great packages. And let me tell you something. If you like to turkey hunt, you may even have to be with this great, crazy hillbilly guide on one of the best turkey hunts in your life. And I guarantee we'll be successful. Big Ten Raffle, make sure you put in, go on our webpage, click on it, purchase a 10-pack, purchase more. We need the help. Come on now. Don't let me down. Y'all get on there. Look here. All right, I got to call out my lovely lady. I see Amy Lou on. All right, Charlie, if you don't put her name on here, we're going to have an issue. This is my gal right here. Yeah, she's showing the peacock. That's my girl. I love her to death. All right, I give her some dibs. I'm moving on. That's right. That's right. We are all celebrities. Yeah, that's right. You're exactly right because we're a union. Love it, man. Love it. Who else got a cool comment? Give us some love here. Give us some love. We want to see a little bit more. All right. Appreciate everybody joining us. We're having a good time today. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. As y'all may be able to tell, I'm a little bit long-winded, even though I'm just a southern hillbilly that loves people and loves the outdoors. But we're going to have fun with this. Let me start with some introductions because there's a man behind the scenes that's really making this happen. And his name is Charlie, but I've already given him a nickname. He's like the wizard, okay? The wizard. So let's get the wizard on here. I want to get Charlie and let y'all meet him and who's handling all this behind the scenes. He's a great cat, actually here in the state of Colorado. Now, Charlie, welcome in, brother. How are you?
Hey, Jason, I'm glad to be here, brother. Thanks for inviting me in. I'm stoked to see all this involvement, engagement on the side. You know, this is what it makes it all worthwhile, and glad to see we have a good crew tonight. So glad to be here, brother.
I tell you what, I'm excited to be in your state right now. I mean, I feel like I'm waving from one other side, but man, this is some beautiful country. I have loved every minute of being here, but it's not about being here in Colorado. I mean, it's about the brotherhood, the people out here, how people come together, and it's about all of us. So I think our folks out there want to know a little bit more about you. Tell us about your background, man.
Hey, Jim Smith out there. My background is I've been, a digital, nomad my whole life. I love working online. Wizard. That's the definition you give me there. But I love anything that has to do with, creating cool content, creating unique things, providing value through a digital platform, which is, I think, a lot easier said than done. We all see things on our feeds and, on our Facebook profiles or whatever that doesn't hold a lot of weight for us. So, how can we as the USA bring some value to our members, through this digital platform, free content, engaging content. And again, that's what gets me so excited about a live stream like this here today. I do got to shout out Jared here. He's got a great zinger here. You and I are both very friendly with Eric Bakken, but I don't know. It'd be a great thing to have a competition between myself, you, Jason, and Eric to see who might be the longest winded in the organization.
Come on, let's get him in the arena, boy. We're gonna have blood, sweat, tears coming. Bring Eric on. I got it.
Absolutely. And I just also, chat, let's give some love to our friend Jason out of Davenport, Iowa out there on strike. He's got his Orca cup and cooler out there, who's some of our favorite partners. So respect out to you, Jason. Love everything you do. You stay strong there, brother. We're all here with you. So
yeah, man. And if you got a name like Jason, you got to be a good dude. That's all I got to say.
You might have a little bias there, but no. So I've been with USA for what seems like a short time, but still have done a lot since the summertime when I came on, and really excited to see what we have looking forward to in 2022 and beyond. Like I said, just to be more involved with our audience, connect with our membership on a more personal basis, just like this. It makes it all worth doing. So,
amen, brother. Let me ask you a quick question. All right. I mean, you wake up in the morning, what cranks your tractor? What makes you just go, woo, I got to do something?
Oh man, what makes me want to do something? I think is the privilege and the opportunity, right? I think I work in an incredible organization with an outstanding mission that I've been dedicated to get behind. With my past, I've worked with over 150 small businesses just in consulting roles and helping out. And I just love the amount of attention that this organization gives to its membership, to its mission, to what they're doing out in the world. And to be able to do that, live, eat, sleep, breathe that. I mean, I got to give some love to the fiance and the dogs, right? But outside of that, those big things, the organization is a big part of my why, and it makes it easy to wake up in the morning when you love what you do. So really excited to be in that boat.
Amen, brother. Well, we're tickled to have you on board. We have a strong team with Union Sportsmen Alliance, and I feel honored to get to introduce a lot of folks and have some fun. Look at that, Eric's on. Look here now. Look here, Eric. I know you can hear us. Now we're going to have like a match one day. All right, we're all going to get on here and see who can out-talk each other. All right, and we even make a raffle out of it. I don't know. We'll do a fundraiser or something. But Eric, appreciate you coming on, brother. We love you, man. Love what you're doing out there, and take care of business and take care of our folks on the West Coast. Hoorah! All right. Well, great to have you on, Charlie. Let's see who else is in the house. Now I'm gonna key this next cat up because, man, I feel like he's a brother from another mother. Have y'all ever heard that? Now when I get out and get fishing with this dude or do something with him, I mean, it's just like it's right here. It's right here. And this guy, he's got so much love and passion, man. Let me just introduce him. Forrest, come on. I want to get Forrest on. Forrest Parker. What's man, up, this cat is like a one-of-a-kind, man. He's like a hero. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in.
Man. It's so good to be here. Big shout out to my buddy Zach Gallus over there. Zach and I got to spend a few days together in West Texas, climbing some Aoudad hills back on Brotherhood Outdoors back in the early spring, and it was it's a real special moment. So Zach, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, we love you, man, and Forrest is a one of a kind. I mean, I don't know how to better put that. I mean, this guy's probably more well-traveled than anyone I've ever met. But tell us a little bit about your background, Forrest. I mean, let the folks know who you are.
Well, I mean, so I'm a Southern Appalachian boy from hail from the Cherokee Indian Reservation. That's where I'm filming right now. So that's home, Western North Carolina. If you've ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or Pigeon Forge, or got married there 6 or 8 times, or whatever that is, divorced there, whichever one works for you, you weren't far away from my house. As the crow flies, about 30 miles. So a lot of people may not know where the Cherokee Indian Reservation is, but they kind of know where Tennessee's Branson is. So, but anyway, I've been at USA 5 years now, almost just a few months shy of 5 years. I'm the director of conservation and community outreach. So, any of you or your fellow brothers and sisters that, have engaged as a volunteer or, participated in one of our youth and family outreach events, watched Brotherhood Outdoors, read the magazine, checked out social media, all that stuff. I'm really fortunate to have the honor to work with a really great group of people and try to move this organization forward. But most importantly, make sure that we're doing what we can to really focus on you guys and your brothers and sisters in our membership, and really strive to make sure that we're communicating in ways that really getting our message across, and so people understand who we are and what we can really do together, because the power It's in all these names over here in this list and all the people that you guys know. That's where our power comes from.
Yeah, amen, brother. I mean, you nailed it. I mean, you've been involved in a lot of cool stuff, man, whether it is in Brotherhood Outdoors, which we're going to hit on for a second, because, man, I'm having a joy out here with one of our great guys, Jameson. I mean, he's like a I don't know, man. He is the man. That's all I can say. A little shout out to him. But you know, man, you're heading up our conservation work across the U.S., dude, and I think that is so important. Especially because, I mean, conservation is really kind of mending, man, these wild places back with people. And, you know, tell us a little bit about what you think your favorite project may be.
You know, I knew you were going to ask me a terrible question. I expected nothing less from you, Luke. Honestly, though, I get asked this a lot. I'm going to say the Suncoast Youth Center project down in the Tampa Bay area of Florida, and which I believe is our 2019 project of the year, if I do recall. It took us about 2 years total from start to finish to get that one wrapped up, but it was actually my first day on the job in March 1 of 2017 was in an office talking about that project. And I had no idea what the hell I was even talking about. I just showed up to the meeting and our CEO, Scott Vance, we went through had some great folks there. And this is a project that everyone wanted done. And it had been on the state's books for quite some time as a priority, but there was just a missing piece. And honestly, I had no idea really what I was even doing yet, really, or how to do anything at the Union Sportsman's Alliance yet. But I showed up at this room at 8:30 in the morning, and they handed me a set of plans, and I was thumbing through them while everyone who was already in the know was talking about things that I had no clue what they were talking about. And I remember at the end of the meeting, Scott looked at me and said, so what do you think? And I go, hell yeah, let's do it. I love it. I mean, I did. I loved it, and I like the people. So, you know, it's just a great example for me. And it's not because it was the largest fiscal project we've ever done or one of the largest volunteer efforts that we've ever experienced. Honestly, that project is my favorite because it was a really challenging, difficult project and my very first one. But above all, and it really gave me a glimpse into the power of labor and the power of what our volunteers and our members can do. Because, I mean, I've been working with volunteers my whole career, but never have I ever showed up with volunteers that could build any damn thing they wanted to build. I mean, that's simple. And build it better, build it safer, and do it faster. And the fact that these men and women are willing to donate their time and their energy and take time away from their families and their jobs to give back in their communities to something that means something to them, it just means a lot to me. And if that doesn't mean a lot to me, then I'm in the wrong job. So that job really that project really married me to this. And it was really awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's a great story. And I agree. I mean, there's so many great people out there that do stuff with us in cooperation because they know it's the right thing to do.
Yep.
I put something out there recently about TGIF, right? Thank God it's Friday. A lot of folks are waiting to Friday because the week is done. But what's pretty cool about a lot of our brothers and sisters out there is that when Friday comes, they're thinking about how they can help someone else. How can they invest in community? What can they do to bring someone along? And that's powerful, man. That's doing things for the common good, and that is nothing but love. And open their arms and hearts up to other people. And for me, man, I just that's what I love about this organization. I mean, it's about great people doing great things. And a lot of it is just basically for conservation, but it's also for other people. So shout out to all of our folks out there. I mean, thanks for what you do. I mean, it's a big deal to all of us. We all really care and want to move things forward. So tell us a little bit more, Forrest. I mean, I was dipping up one of my boys here that had a heck of a good time this morning, chased some mule deers. Now, I was a little bit winded for a bit trying to drag that sucker off the hill. But tell us a little bit about Brotherhood Outdoors and what are we doing with that, man?
Well, we're doing a lot, and we're doing a lot in a short period of time. So, you know, the short version is this. for 13 seasons, we've been on national network television. We've had a fantastic relationship with the Sportsman channel. But we really want to make sure that our members and future members can access this content. And you know, we've found a lot of success and a lot of households are viewing Brotherhood Outdoors every year. You know, early on we won some awards there. But the fact of the matter is that not everybody across this nation can access it. And that's just the fact of the matter. And we want to make sure that this content, our Brotherhood Outdoors content, and our whole digital story is in a place or places and on platforms that everybody can access. Our membership can dig in, they can see it, they can see what we're doing, they can see what we're about, they can engage in it. And that platform is the beautiful World Wide Web, specifically YouTube. So in January of 2022, just a couple short months away, you're now going to find all the newest, latest, greatest, freshest content, both from Brotherhood Outdoors, but from the USA in general on YouTube and all of our other social platforms. So it's just going to be a big, beautiful web of awesomeness and content. You know, we hope to really increase kind of the diversity in that content so that there's something on there for everybody. I mean, Brotherhood Outdoors is not just it's not just a series or a film kind of initiative that's just about harvesting animals or just about catching fish. That's the least important part of it. So, you know, with going digital, we have so much more opportunity to go capture and showcase just all throughout the day-to-day. So make sure that before you do anything else, this is really important. And we're going to go check. So we have your names. We know everybody.
Nail them, man. Nail them.
We got you.
I got a nail gun.
And Zach, I got to find you up there, buddy. I'm about to look for you. No, but make sure you go to YouTube, and there's a couple different ways that you can find us there. You can obviously search Union Sportsman. Pretty simple, right? And we will pop up. There you go. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit those notification bells. That way, you're the first person to find out when the good stuff shows up, right? One of the reasons that's so important is not just because we really hope and feel like you're really going to like our content, but also because our social platforms and through our video messaging is where you're going to find the bulk and the most of the opportunities to win really awesome prizes, to go on really awesome trips with USA and Brotherhood Outdoors, and all the really special and unique ways to engage with us. And it's always first come, first serve. Unfortunately, some of these opportunities are limited. So one of the first places that everyone's going to be able to get this news is right there on YouTube.
Amen, man. At Union Sportsman, you can get it every time. Just remember that. At Union Sportsman, that is our handle. Forrest, brother, appreciate you, man. Thanks for all the updates. Hang out in our lobby, which no one can see you, but hang tight because we're going to have you back on. All right, now I got somebody else coming on. Now she is this blonde, crazy gal from Tennessee, and I'm going to tee her up a little bit. Now, Miss Cassie she makes everything happen behind the scenes for most of our folks at USA. So let's welcome in Miss Cassie Allen real quick.
I was smiling the whole time you were saying that because I know.
Well, yeah, you should be. It is a pleasure to have you on here. We love having you, Cassie. I think most of our folks and a lot of our unions are like, they won't remember me, but they go, Cassie, it's Cassie.
It's because I'm so obnoxious and loud.
Well, whatever it is, you're doing it right, but you're taking care of our people, and we appreciate you for that. So while we have you on here, man, I want to know a little bit about you. I think our people want to know about you, right? So where are you from? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Hey, well, before I do that, most of them probably know me as my alter ego, Cletus, because I do a lot of promo videos for USA in the past.
Wait a second. Let's get this right. You're not Cletus. Now, we've given her the nickname of Junebug, okay? Her nickname at the office is Junebug. Right. So if you get online or you see her or you call her, make sure you call her Junebug. I'm counting on everyone that's listening here to write that down. Miss Junebug. All right, let me turn that back over. It's all you.
So I am from the little big town of Winchester, Tennessee. And for those of you that don't know where that is, it touches the Alabama line. It's about an hour and a half south of Nashville, and little in population, but big as in it has Timms Ford State Park, which is widely known around the whole Tennessee state. That's where I spent most of my childhood. So whenever I tell everyone where I'm from, I'm like, I'm just from Timms Ford Lake. I sleep at the park. Like, that's just where I'm from. I ruggeded my whole life, ran around barefoot, swam in the lake, you know how that is.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. There's some stories there.
There is, but we won't get into that because I don't think that I can do this live.
All right.
That can be for another time. But born and raised in Winchester, now we just moved to Chapel Hill. And it's gorgeous. Middle Tennessee has been my home for the whole 30 years I've been alive. So it's gorgeous. I never want to live anywhere else. So good to be here.
Is that down there near a place that serves some good drinks? Mike, glad to have you on, dude. Welcome in. Would that be called Jack Daniels, maybe?
That's in Lynchburg.
Oklahoma.
That's in Lynchburg, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just checking. I may have been there once. And it's not to say that I don't ever have a tasty drink, but
you got two for me, Jason.
Listen here, brown water's good for you. It'll make you lose your hair every time. All right, every time. No, Cassie. Cassie is definitely someone that steps in, and she has a big heart, and never says no to anything. It basically says, "Let me see how I can help you." That's the kind of people we have working for us. They want to go out of the way to help you guys in anything we do. So we're really blessed to have her. So tell us what your primary role is, besides helping all of us, but what's your real role with the USA?
Besides the Jane of all trades.
That's it.
An executive assistant. Technically, I work for Scott. But
who's Scott again?
The CEO.
Okay, very good.
Technically, I work for him, but I like to help all of our executive team, all of our executive staff. I help with logistical things, and I'm the Jane of all trades behind the scenes. And that's where I prefer to be. I prefer to let everyone else have that limelight because they work hard for what they do and they deserve it. So that's where I am constantly. It's just all around. I get to starting to travel a little more to the events, meet some more of our leadership and more of our union brothers and sisters. And that's been the highlight of my career, is now that I get to do that and actually see the union world up close. Because I wasn't raised union. My daddy's a bricklayer. I actually am getting him a part of the union now. So if there's any bricklayers on here, I have a special place in my heart for you. But just seeing the real union verse, as they call it, has been completely life-changing, because they really are who run this country. And it's been incredible getting to know these people.
Yeah, amen to that. I mean, we're fortunate to work with so many great people across the nation. Very blessed. So they're the people that make our nation great, bottom line. So we're lucky to have them. Real quick, I mean, I'm going to ask you some more questions, right? I'm not done. You're not off the hook yet.
Bring it.
So tell us a little bit about your most memorable moment with the USA.
You know what? I'm glad you asked this. I have several, but the most memorable one, hands down, actually just happened a few months ago. We were in Kansas City, Missouri, for our Take Kids Fishing Day there. And for any of y'all that know the area, there's a lot of inner city children that don't have a lot of mentors or a lot of access to fish. And thank you, Charlie, for putting up this event. And so one of our prime hosts was the Priest Homes Foundation and the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kansas City. And so we got to meet some of these kids who have never held a fishing pole. I had one kid, as I was walking by taking pictures, go to cast and hooked me right in the hair, which we're good. But they were like, sorry, we're just trying to. And I'm like, baby, you do your thing. You learn how to hold that pole. And so I just kind of helped them out. But the best part of that day was toward the end, there were still some kids that wanted to fish. They didn't want to leave. And I was walking down to go check on them because there had been a catfish caught at one of the ends of the pond. And so I ran down there, and this little girl, she's so excited that this person caught a catfish. It wasn't even her. She was just so excited, and they were going to let her have it. And so we had tagged some of these fishes for prizes. And it happened to be a tag fish, but everything was already done. So it was the end of the event. We didn't really have anything else. We'd already packed everything up. And she was like, what do I get? What do I get? And I was like, baby, we put everything up. I said, but I can give you a hug, just kind of goofing off. And she was like, I would love that. And so she hugged me so tight. And I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And this is a little girl who, this is her first time fishing. She was our world. And so to feel that, to know that they felt loved, they felt a new experience that gave them this life that they may have not ever been able to experience if we weren't there with our volunteers. And to see those volunteers helping them fish and helping them have this experience, that was when it just clicked, like, that's why we do what we do. And I am in the right place. And I'm just extremely thrilled that I'm blessed to have this position and be here and do what I do. So don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Well, you know what? I agree. I mean, it's amazing to be out with folks and get to share life, right? I mean, this is what it's all about. Whether it is kids or adults, you name it. We're really blessed to get to try to pass those blessings along to others and to try to help folks that need help. And, you know, I think when we, as a part of USA and as a part of this larger union membership, are able to give back that way, we know we're in the right place. We've been put in the right place to do the right thing for the correct people every day of the week. So completely understand. I was like, don't make me tear up. Oh, Hillbilly here might get teared up too. So I'm trying to hold back. All right. Better take another sip and get kind of calmed down. But thanks for sharing that story. And Charlie, thanks for showing those pics. That's a great way to kind of talk about what we do and why we do that, why we pour our heart and souls back into everyone else. So, hey, Paul, appreciate you, man. We love our vets. We love the military. I'm going to give you a hoorah real quick. I tell you, man, that's another area. And I'm going to dib up on our man, Eric, out well on the West Coast. He does a phenomenal job at a lot of our events, and love to have you on here. Appreciate your support, and we love supporting our military. It definitely is an important component of this great nation. And yeah, we're gonna fly the red, white, and blue every day of the week. Bottom line. Oh yeah, we got an amen. Now we're talking. Don't let me get in pastor mode here. All right. No, this is good.
Hey.
Now, Cassie, glad to have you on. Hang tight. I'm going to bring you back in here in just a few minutes. Charlie, oh, you taking care of me, brother. Thank you so much. All right, we got a little love coming on here. We got someone that doesn't work for the Union Sportsmen, but he does, okay? He is probably one of our biggest volunteers out there, a great guy. We're going to have some fun. Let's bring in the one and only Skuta. Come on, Dan. Where are you?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to have a little bit of fun with us and to really kind of kick off what we're trying to do here, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, man, I mean, did you play for something like the NFL or something like that, right?
Yeah, I ran around and hit a few people, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So tell me about some of those bone-crushing moments. I mean, give me something that just gets people fired up like, man, I put the hurt on him, you know?
Well, I don't know, man. Most of mine are probably more like making fun of myself. Like, you know, these quarterbacks are bigger than you think. I don't just run in and crush guys, right? Like,
oh, come on, man. There's more to it.
You see a picture of me. I literally am on my tiptoes jumping to try to get Cam Newton. That's how much bigger of a man that is. I mean, I look like a little kid trying to get him, but I did manage to get him down a few times and a couple other guys. So, you know, it's such a fast-paced game and so wild out there. Honestly, I've hit a few people. Don't get me wrong, but you get guys dialed in once in a while. But for the most part, it's a crazy game. You're happy just to make the tackle.
So tell me, man, serious. Who's your favorite team to play for?
You know, I had a great time, and I'm not just saying this in all the different places because of different reasons, right? Like I'm rocking my Bengals hat today. You know, young kid right out of college. I'm a free agent, didn't even get drafted to the Bengals, and I got to prove myself. And everything that went with that was so tough and hard, but it was also exciting and new. And you know, just for me, moving to Cincinnati was a long step because Grand Valley was only an hour away from home. So, you know, 4 hours away, not even that far, but 4 hours away, you know, new city, new team, you know, lot faster than what I experienced before. There's something different about everywhere. And then after Cincinnati, I went out to San Francisco, and that was like completely mind blown on, where I'm at. It's like being in a different world out there.
Heck
So, same thing out there, just a different thing. It was really exciting to be on a part of a good team. They had just been in the Super Bowl. So it was like, Cincinnati, we always did pretty good. We were in the playoffs a lot and stuff, but it was a little bit of a different level getting up to San Francisco where it's like, all right, you guys need to win this thing. So,
Yeah, right on, man. Well, I'm going to have to be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed, all right? A little disappointed. I mean, you didn't talk about the real team, man. This is the real team. I mean, the USA team. I thought you were going to go, man, my favorite team is the USA. So what's up, dude? I mean, I'm going to call you out on that.
That's my bad. I should have said that. And you know what? You definitely are now. I mean, that's my squad now. I love being around the guys. Everything about Union Sportsman Alliance is right up my alley. Everything about it. I mean, I'm a UAW family guy. My dad, my grandpa, my uncles are all UAW. I'm from Flint, Michigan. So, that's a obviously huge thing up here. And so I just, kind of always love that part of things, and then to get to do outdoor things with kids is by far my favorite thing to do. You really get to connect on a level with people that you just don't really get to any other way. So just love it. Everybody's so good. Just the way they execute the activities for the kids and everything else it's impressive, man. Like they're just everything is great. Like the guy right there on the in the photo with me, he is from a neighborhood nearby, which is awesome. He can come back and fish some more, and he's sitting on the side thinking, I'm not going to catch anything, telling me I'm not going to catch anything. I'm like, all right, well, let's go over by that tree and see what we got. And, he pulled up that big catfish, and I never seen somebody so excited, just way overdoing it, throwing the rod away.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. So, you don't see that kind of impact with anything else besides fishing that first time a fish bites, in my opinion. So, I think it changes a kid for life and gives them something really cool they can do for, forever, hopefully.
Yeah. Amen, man. I think you hit it, man. One of the favorite things I tell folks, and it's just kind of like ingrained in like my hand. Like I say it all the time. Like I feel like what we do here is we change people's lives. Yeah. We have the ability to change people's lives, and to have folks like you that they recognize and they want to look up to, they heard about you, I mean, it's pretty special, man. You're providing something just to connect with someone that these kids wouldn't get to have otherwise, and we really appreciate you stepping in and going, you know what? I want to help. I want to give back, I want to help change someone's life. So I just want to thank you for that, man.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. And it's my honor all the time. You guys are such a special group. I think I'm only better for being around and being a part of it. And I think every volunteer feels that way after, they go out and do something like this. Like, man, like out of all the things you could have did that day, it's a great feeling after, you taught a kid how to fish. Like it doesn't really get much better than that.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, and some of these kids, to be honest with you, and I know you saw this, but I mean, a lot of these kids may be in a single parent household, right? They may not even have a dad that's willing to do that with them. And to have just a male figure to come in and step in to help, I mean, that's a big deal, man. I mean, that's huge. And so that gives people what I call is hope. And when you have hope and faith involved in someone's life, guess what? Man, it may give them that spark or that one little ignition that gets them over the hump. So it's a big deal. Many people don't think about it that way, though.
Yeah, I hope I'm doing all that. That's the goal, right? Try to reach kids in that way. And I really appreciate that as a group, you guys make it an objective to go in and do these things close to the city where a lot of these kids live. And it's not like it's a 4-hour trip out somewhere where you took kids one day and, all great and everything. And I hope it helped, but you're giving them something that they can come back to the next day. I mean, it's right around the corner from where a lot of people live. So not just, you're teaching them for one, you're giving them a pole for another, and then you're giving them the opportunity to come back the next day and learn some new skills. And it's, like I said, it's hard to change somebody's life so much in one day if you think about it.
Well, you never know, man. It's you never know when you step in and someone's going to the left and you convert them to the right, and next thing you know, the pathway has changed, which is pretty cool, man. So, thanks for bringing that up. Register to volunteer on our website. I mean, it's folks like Skuta. I mean, dude, I'm going to talk you up. So you can just don't even listen to me. But man, this is like the A-class volunteer, right? These are the kind of folks we want to have. And tell me this is something I think some folks would want to know. How did you find out about the USA? What tripped your trigger? What said, oh, what is this? How do I help?
I actually met Scott down in Texas at a ranch that I was a part of at the time. And, just got to talking with him and the rest of the guys there. And it's just right away, like, man, that's what I want to do. Because, for really, I've always loved outdoors. I've really loved it my entire life. I did a lot of it with my dad growing up, but for a long time there, I was a professional athlete and I was a pro athlete. That's all I did. Like, I'm not like this super skilled dude. I had to really work at it all the time.
I get it, man. I get it.
I couldn't just show up on Sundays, so I didn't go hunting and stuff on my off days. I didn't get to do all this stuff. So for one, I wanted to be around that kind of thing again because I love it. And when I got to talking with these guys, it really was the people that sold me on what's going on with you guys. And, anything you donate time to or money or anything else, it's really about the people because, that's who's executing with your money. And, I really just trusted these guys to do the right things. And they have. I think they've come through big time for all the groups and interests that they get into, and hopefully for their members, really providing a good service to them.
Yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate your support. A lot of people may not know. I mean, are you a part of a union?
Yeah, NFLPA.
There you go. There's a lot of folks out there who may not even know that. So, we are so united across so many different arenas that people don't know about. So it's really cool, man, just to let our folks out there in the virtual arena to know how we're all kind of interconnected and why we come together, right?
Right. Yep. And it's really a common area for a lot of people, unions and in general. And our NFL guys love helping out. And, they came out to Suncoast. We try to get them out to as many things as possible. Came out to the Kansas City event, and that relationship has been growing stronger and stronger. And it's really exciting because I think it's an awesome thing. Like our guys love to help out, and you guys, it helps a lot too. I think it brings some more notoriety to everything when guys are involved, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, amen, man, amen. We appreciate you. Hey, real quick, Charlie, why don't you try to I want to bring everyone in. Let's do a little group chat here. Let's end this thing with a bang,
Hey, I was thinking while you were doing Forrest, he's like a outdoor action figure or something. What is this guy like?
Hey, do you think we could make like little dolls or something?
Yeah.
And sell them?
I gotta call the timeout. You gotta call the timeout. I just saw the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Kramer. Kramer, buddy.
Hi,
Kramer. So if you want to see like world-class volunteer level commitment, that's your man. And do whatever you do, you're never going to beat him in one-handed push-ups. I don't care. I don't care if he lives to be 140. He will beat us to death. There's no doubt about it. Love you, Mike. You're the best. But secondly, Luke, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take over, but you took me off too long, and I built up a lot of stuff for me to say. Okay, so quit doing that. But I think we have an answer to our poll. And Luke, I'm real sorry if you need to go off screen or anything, but it's Tennessee whiskey for the win.
Oh, Tennessee whiskey.
Oh, man.
It's Tennessee whiskey for the win. I mean, looky here. I'm telling you. Listen,
you have to sing Tennessee whiskey.
I'm not even picking it. But anyway.
Listen, are you going to sing it or what?
No, I'm not singing it. Listen, Dan just told you I hunt. Somebody else can sing.
No, we basically we'll sing that song after we have a successful hunt, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I know we'll be singing that tonight.
Can I say hi to someone real quick?
Do it.
Hey, Atari. Hey, girl. There she is. There's
glad to have everyone on. A lot of familiar names. We appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody being on here. I mean, this is the team. Let me bring this out. So, Skuta, you going to come back and see us on November 30th?
Well, sure. Let's go.
Oh, look here. Like I'm hooking him in like a fish, man. I threw the bait out. I'm going to reel him on in. I'm going to give everybody kind of a heads up. We're going to do a really large, maybe 2-hour like blowout on here just to try to talk up what we're going to do with our Big Ten Raffle. We're going to do a live giveaway for the Big Ten, maybe some other fun and shenanigans. I'm working on getting cool people like Skuta and others to come back on and have a little bit of fun. I mean, I played easy with him this time, right? I mean, but next time, I hope he's ready. I'm going to have some challenge questions, all right? It'll be good. I promise. Promise it'll be good. And, you know, if we could get someone out there, I mean, listen, if anyone can make something, it sounds like we need to make some little force dolls, all right? Some little action figures.
I need that.
Yeah, we need some help. If anybody's out there that knows somebody, just put it in the feed.
And
we're going to make some little forest everywhere.
We need like a pull cord in the back of it with a little forest accent going too.
It has
Can
to
they
be
make an accent like that?
It has to be a bobblehead. And by the way, I don't appreciate you assuming that it would be little.
I meant
they do make life-size bobbleheads, you know. And I feel like that maybe, just maybe, that would be my kind of bobblehead. It's a life-size one.
Yeah, but it'll be shoulder up mount from out the wall.
Yeah, it'll be in Jason's office.
Well, listen here, man. We've kept everyone on here for about 45 minutes, and I appreciate everybody hanging in there. And no doubt, I mean, we have this Big Ten Raffle coming up. We're giving away a little bit of fun involved with that. And, man, Forrest and others have done a great job helping kind of package those up. I know one of those awesome hunts will be with Eric. And I'll tell you, I mean, you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime kind of Western adventure out there on the coast. That's going to be killer. I'm going to beg whoever wins it to take me with them. But no, seriously. So we come to the end, and I thought, you know what? We should do some question answer, right? And see who knows what that's been listening. So I'm going to make an easy question. We're going to give away the double deuce. We're going to give away 2 raffle tickets to the first person that can come into the feed and tell us where I am right now. Where am I right now? What state am I in? Simple. Da-da-da-da-da. Giving away something free. Oh, we got a slow response.
I saw one audience member checking in from there earlier. They're trying to check the feed. They're going back to the start. There we go. Mike
Burnside. Boom! Bring his name up real quick. I want to get him on live feed, man. We're going to do this.
On the live feed.
Right.
Look at that photo.
Man,
yes.
You just wait, dude. We're going to get you on live feed. We're going to highlight you. Make sure we get him a couple of tickets. Thank you for being on here. Thanks for your support. You're awesome. All right. What's the
Mike,
next
we'll be in
question?
touch.
What's the heck?
A real hard question would be, you can ask him if I'm wearing shoes or not.
Woo! Okay.
No.
Now we get into the weeds. Hey, Charlie, can you help mute her out?
Boot her, Charlie. Throw her out. Thank you.
She's gone.
Thank you. No problem. Continue.
Country girl will survive.
Okay, I got a challenge question because let's bring Forrest's beautiful picture up front. Let's make him front center. Oh, yeah, front center. Get him on the big screen, Charlie.
Hold on. Not me. Hold on.
Charlie, we love you, dude.
It's so beautiful.
Let's see. Gotta find Forrest.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, I want to know, okay, to the right of his head. Whoa, get him back. Put your finger up. That way. No, the other way. Other way. Yeah. All right. Can anyone tell us what that is? That's what we want to know. Does anyone know what that is? I got 2 free raffle tickets if you can tell us what that is. And no, that's not Forrest's number 1, but what is that critter on the wall? No shoes. Oh gosh.
Not yet. Not yet. Carry on. I've got this figured out, Luke. Here in a second. Ooh, Travis with the win. All right, Travis, one question. I tell you what I'm going to do. Luke's got a couple tickets for you to this really amazing raffle. But if you can tell me which subspecies of Spanish ibex that is, then you're getting my last very special Carhartt hat.
Oh, man. I thought that was coming here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough one. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see if anybody gets that. There's only 4, and you can Google while Luke's, burning some time.
I am not wearing shoes, by the way.
That hat's a hot item. I just got to say, we might need to reach out to Carhartt and see what we can do to get a few of those ordered. Because I saw a few people in chat today saying that those hats look real sharp. Scuta's about it. I mean, I'm just saying, put a comment in chat if you'd like to see us maybe grab some Carhartt hats and then maybe get a deal like that going.
Why does everybody like those flat bill hats? I don't get it.
I mean, how can you not like
one
these?
on and
Come
maybe
on.
you'll like one as well.
You look like a refrigerator.
Travis, we owe Travis some tickets, Charlie, for sure.
I got him here too. Yep, Travis.
Travis nailed down too. No, guys, we really appreciate everybody being on. I think we've had a little bit of fun this evening, just kind of catching up, getting to know each other, so to speak. Getting to know a little bit about who likes what kind of hats. Scoot, I'm gonna hook you up, dude. We're gonna get you a hat, man. Don't worry. We'll call up Carhartt. We have some great sponsors. I mean, Carhartt's one of them. We're out kicking around our Thorogood boots today. I had to pull a cactus out of mine today. I mean, it's crazy. This rough ass ground that we have here in Colorado. I don't know how y'all do it. Can't go barefooted. I'll tell you that. You'll have toe up feet. That's how we say it. Toe up feet. Oh, look at there.
Oh, Calvin, my man. Calvin comes through with the subspecies.
Calvin just won this. Is he getting a hat or what?
Yep, Calvin's getting a hat, Charlie.
Send it to him. Send him one. Hook him up.
Bassetti Ibex. That's right.
That's awesome, man.
Perfect.
That's great. That's great. But no, we have a lot of great sponsors. We appreciate everybody supporting us to be on here, especially all of our union folks out there. I can't say enough. Thanks for everyone, all of our charters, all of our affiliates, and all the individuals that come on to help us each day. You are more than appreciated. Hope to see a lot of y'all soon at an upcoming event, convention, you name it. We'd love to come and see folks, give a little chit-chat, have a little fun, maybe even invite you on here. We don't know how we're going to do some of these in the future, but we're going to have some fun. Charlie's going to take care of us. And just know that, man, we're here because we're passionate about the outdoors. We love conservation. We love the people. And we love having everybody together united. So thanks a lot. If you need anything from us, reach out, holler. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even LinkedIn if you want to be professional. We love to have you. Come click us in. I'm out of here, man. I got to go celebrate some drinks, guys. I'm done. I mean, my outfitter just come and said, hey, we got to go. I got to get out. I got to go.
Tell them when the raffle is.
Raffle ends November 30th. You can participate right now. There's an awesome link. I'll put it in the chat for everyone. We love your support. Share it with your friends. Some of the best odds of the year to get some of the biggest prizes and help fundraise and support our mission as well while you're doing it. So it's a win-win for everyone. Check your email. Stay tuned to us on social media. And again, I'll put it in the chat as well for those of you who are
you want me to plug one more thing? We are selling calendars. I mean, if you don't have a calendar yet, 52 weeks, we're giving away guns every week. Come get you some of that. I mean, if you ain't got a calendar, you are missing out. I mean, you ought to get a calendar. If you ain't got a bundle of calendar, all right, look here. Look, I'm calling out all my folks here on the side. All right, if you're in a local and you ain't bought a bundle yet, hey, don't let me look your name up and see you ain't bought a bundle yet. Luke's going to come see you. Buy some bundles. We're going to sell these things out. We're giving away the coolest guns every week of the year. Come get you some. It's going to be good.
It's a great deal. All right, these people got some Monday Night Football to watch. I know Skuta does. I know the rest of us got some bourbon or Tennessee whiskey. It sounds like, Jason. Hate to let you know.
It's Tennessee whiskey. Sorry.
Awesome. Thanks everyone joining. Thank you all, and we'll be in touch.
Awesome. See you guys. Thanks for joining.
Later.
See y'all.